Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Henderson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just destroying his way through the field. To the tight end. But he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute show.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. He's right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket. And you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine here in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
That's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's got room.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing you. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The inside handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. looking to throw on third. Makes the pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying to get in the end zone again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the quick shuffle pass.
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's hauled in at the 10. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Leaves it with the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give out of the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And defense blows up on a big part of the field, gets the big sack, 4th down and goal.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw in this run.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
You start day 1 training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got the quick pass. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution to drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now adjusting. He throws into the middle of the field. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. At midfield, he's got room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Oh, the ball squirts out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half. So let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense to understand this. And that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on 1st down. He makes the connection, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Power football with the run. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the muscle just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quick.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. He wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On second down, just keeps firing. Caught over the middle. It's Stanton. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to get to it. He chucks one out to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
He's going to run it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws for the tight end. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
Touchdown, Spartan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They move the tight end all over. They're trying to slam it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now on second down after the short completion. Touch pass on the run. Still running at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-1 try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to the air one more time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Trying to run it in. He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both.